The World Health Organization's headquarters emerging as a Wuhan virus hotspot. At least 65 staffers of the WHO have so far contracted the infection. Some of them worked closely with the WHO Chief Tedros. But he is yet to get tested. How did the Wuhan virus enter the WHO's office? And what does this say about their virus prevention measures? Here's a detailed report.
The World Health Organization, the vanguard of the global pandemic response, the depository of good practices. But today it finds itself at the center of a Wuhan virus outbreak. Reports first trickled in after Associated Press accessed the WHO's internal mail. It was written by Raul Thomas, who heads the WHO's business operations. This is an excerpt from his email on Friday. The last 5 cases bring the total reported number of affected members of the Geneva-based workforce to 65 since the beginning of the pandemic. A WHO official has confirmed these reports.
So those are 65 cases reported since the beginning of the year. 36 have had access to the premises, who have been on the premises.
36 staffers at the WHO headquarters have so far contracted the Wuhan virus. This includes 5 people in the last week alone. So how did this happen? How did the virus penetrate the WHO's firewall? The simple answer is its protocols failed. The WHO has been following strict safety measures, including mandatory mask wearing and screening. But as we've seen around the world, none of these measures are foolproof. The overall situation in Geneva also did not help. Switzerland is dealing with a second wave of infections, much like the rest of Europe. 49 of the 65 cases were reported in the last 8 weeks. The time frame fits with the escalating situation in the country. The email does not specify who the infected are, but reports say it includes a senior staffer, someone who is part of the Director General's inner circle. This person attended several in-person meetings earlier this month and tested positive last week. Chances are the Director General interacted with this individual. So has he gotten himself tested? No.
But I was okay, no symptoms. It's day 17 now. And followed the protocols because of no symptoms and also the full follow-up of the protocol. I didn't see the need for testing. I can assure you that I'm okay.
This entire episode is a huge blow to the WHO's public image, something that has already taken a beating this year. Not only has its firewall been breached, there are charges of a cover-up. On the 2nd of November, WHO's technical lead said there was no transmission or clusters at the Geneva office. But the internal email proves this was not the case. For an organization that has lectured nations on effective pandemic guidelines, this is as embarrassing as it gets. Bureau Report. WION World is One.